let's just start with this first. You're a peak performance coach, and you talk a lot about the story we tell ourselves. What are your thoughts on the story we tell ourselves about ourselves?
Well, the story you tell yourself about yourself is literally becomes who you are. So it's very, very important that you know what your story is. And if you don't like your story, you don't have to stick to your story. You can change it. You can let go of parts of it. One of the things that I know your work and Joe Dispenza and lots of us talk about is that the past tends to want to continue forward, and there's parts of the past that are beautiful and wonderful, and we want to take into our future because they'll create greatness, and then there's parts of our past that deserve to be in our past, deserve to us to be able to look back and say, all right, thank you very much, but I'm going on to another part of me. And part of what we can do with our story is actually say, because when I'm doing trainings and, we do peak performance work with people, I wrote a book called The Breakthrough Code. We teach people how to speak more effectively. I've got a company that does a lot of that. And people will come in and they'll go, oh, I always get nervous right before I speak. And I said, what do you mean you always get nervous right before you speak? And then they go, well, no, every time I've done it, I've always gotten nervous. And so then I start helping them kind of shift that. And at first if it comes up again, they go, I'm getting really nervous. I said, you're getting really excited? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And they're looking at me like, he doesn't know what I'm saying. No, I'm getting really nervous. Oh, you're getting really excited. But I'm trying to make them aware how often they start describing themselves by some past experience. And then they can kind of laugh. And I literally am helping them to shift into a new story. Now, they still want to hold on to the old story because it was their truth. So I just say, hey, look, say it this way. In the past, I used to get nervous before I speak, but now I get excited because I know I'm going to go out and help a lot of people. And so even that little shift in story makes somebody who was maybe not a great speaker now have the potential to become a really great communicator. But we have all sorts of stories going on about every aspect of our life. And some of the stories are ones we inherited from our parents, and we didn't even know it because our conscious mind wasn't developed in those first 7 years. And so just having the awareness to figure out, hey, wait a minute, that it's all a story anyways. All we are stories that we tell ourselves, but we're creating our health, we're creating our wealth, we're creating our happiness by the stories that we're telling ourselves. And if we can shift them and make ourselves healthier, happier, wealthier, why not do it, right? It's just a story. It's just, it's my truth. No, it's your story. It's your version of who you are. Create another version, you get to create another life. So in the book, we say when you upgrade your story, you upgrade your life.